I stopped drinking coffee. I quit caffeine. Yes.
Good for you.
It's my new thing. I'm trying to quit caffeine. Quit smoking cigarettes. Quit caffeine. I'm trying to be on a nice, healthy path now.
Now that
I want to kick some ass.
I had a terrible caffeine allergy back in college for no real reason. It would put me to sleep. And the moment that it went away, just all of the chocolate just found its way to me again. It was a major problem.
That's amazing.
But speaking of kicking ass and coffee, any chance that we're going to see Thea meet her nickname and suit up and maybe go around shooting stuff with Oliver?
I'm waiting for the day that the arrow is put into my hand, guys. I am adamant and ready to do so, and I think we're getting closer every day. But I think that the show is doing something, the writers and producers, and I actually very much agree with what they're doing. I think they're trying to instill the characters a little bit more before taking them on these different paths. Because, there's obviously been hints to me being Speedy and Laurel becoming Black Canary, and then obviously, already off the bat, Oliver's Arrow. But Oliver went through 5 years of a very traumatic event. So there was a lot of things that brought him into becoming Arrow. So I feel like it would almost be like throwing that away if we didn't do justice to everybody else becoming those characters. It wouldn't do justice to him. So I think that it's very true, and it's also giving us the option to really dig in and go through more of emotional and dramatic stuff with our characters and kind of find our characters before they find themselves. Really, it's quite interesting.
And that's half the joy, I think, of the show in a lot of ways.
It really is. That's actually half the joy, is the excitement and the anticipation of, when the heck are they going to write that in? You know what I mean? Because there is all that stuff on the back burner, but it's almost better waiting for the anticipation.
You've had a really busy season so far. Trevor goes, your stepdad got kidnapped, you got mugged, my gosh.
There was a lot of stuff going on, yeah.
Nate out with a future heroin addict.
She's not just sitting in the house anymore.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I'm quite happy that they've actually started writing her outside of the mansion and all that. Thank God. Actually, thank God for that vertigo accident that she got put into CNRI and got some sense knocked into her, actually. And then after that, she met Roy, which was a nice reality check for her, I think. So I think things are getting very good for Thea. I think she's almost somewhat... I'd like to hope and pray on a virtuous path finally.
There was a second there where they were going to make the poor little rich girl. It was going to be
I knew they weren't going to do that to her. I knew they weren't going to do that to her. It's just the way that she was going to start off, which is by all means the way it would have in that circumstance. In all honesty, how else would at the age of, she was probably 12 when Oliver disappeared, so 12 to 17, having no brother, no father, and the only thing you really remember about your brother is him being a crazy drug addict party animal, so hey, why don't I do that? Really, that's how her brain kind of worked as a teenager, and then finally, thank God, it's starting to work back into a normal speed.
So are we gonna, sorry.
No, you go first.
Are we gonna see the relationship between your character and Laurel kind of develop more with the mentor relationship?
I think we are going to see, there's definitely hints of that. Laurel's definitely been a very nice figure for Thea. And I think that Thea's also been a very nice thing for Laurel to have around, because it's almost like a remembrance of Sarah.
Right.
It's almost like having a nice, younger sibling to put under your wing, somebody to care for that's younger than you, that actually needs your help. Because Sarah wasn't necessarily the good girl either. So I think that it's a very healthy relationship for the both of them, actually. I think that Laurel can take care of something and have something that wants actually to be taken care of by somebody that's not her mother. At first she's very resentful against Laurel, very adamantly so, and then I think that she kind of definitely opens up seeing all the good that she does, as well as all the pain and hard things that she's gone through. And especially all the horrifying things that Oliver's done to her.
Right.
I think she feels really bad having that be her blood, be like, oops, my bad. Sorry that he did that to you. Sorry. Yeah, so it's a little, I think it's good.
The show is doing a flashback episode soon. Are we going to learn anything about Thea before the island accident?
It's actually pretty funny. There's one little snippet of me, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's actually kind of a hilarious, weird thing that has some. I swear to God, I thought it might have been a joke, and I actually want to talk to Andrew about this. Not a like. I think it was a hilarious joke towards me, because like on the OC, the character, what's it called, Caitlin, had the horse with alopecia. And
Oh no.
the thing that I'm saying is something about a horse.
You're right.
I mean, I just thought it was absolutely hilarious. There's been like 1,000 script revisions since then too, so I doubt it. Like, I don't know which take they're gonna use. I mean, seriously, there was like so many different takes we did, of different lines and all that. So no idea which one's gonna get in there, but you know, I don't think that the flashback is very adamantly about Thea or Oliver. Actually, I think it really doesn't have much to do with them. I think it has more to do with Robert, Walter, and Moira's relationship as a whole. I actually don't feel like they really show. They do show Oliver and Laurel together a few times, but it's really, honestly, the flashbacks really do surround Moira and what she's up to and how it all kind of began.
What can we expect to see with Thea and Roy?
Lots of things. Thea and Roy have a very interesting relationship because Roy is the bad boy that Thea's kind of always dreamt for, but in all actuality, she's going through it, like I said, I'm hoping, kind of virtuous stage in her life. So I think she's actually kind of in the stage of her life where instead of following Roy along, you know, trying to be this crazy partying, you know, stealing radios from cars, whatever crazy people do.
Right.
Where did you grow up? No, I'm kidding.
Beverly Hills.
Did you say Red Hook?
I'm like,
I grew up in the Brent Hood. God,
yeah?
Brent Hood.
Westwood represent.
By
That's what I'm
homies.
talking about, dog. That's what's up. That's what's
Brentwood
up.
Mart,
Sorry.
chicken
West
in a
LA.
basket.
Wait, what is it?
Oh,
Sorry, I had to do this.
I'm way too Jewish to know that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. Edit that out. Anyway.
So instead of following him down his
Yes, I started following Roy down his. You would think Thea would start following Roy down his kind of dangerous path, but in all actuality, she's kind of since she's going through a good stage in her life, it's almost like she's trying to put him underneath her kind of newly found steady wings, and. There's that interesting thing that happens at the end of the last episode that just aired where he's, you know, holding the red arrow, and they kind of now are going out on this journey almost to find out who the arrow is. Roy, Colton's character, gets kind of like enamored with, obviously the arrow saved his life, so who wouldn't be enamored with someone that saved their life? So he's kind of now on a path to figure out who he is, and Thea, being absolutely in love with the guy, falls in love. And is very reluctant to do so at first because she knows how absolutely dangerous and really the guy is. And now also there's the Black Archer that's out there too. So there's a whole dynamic that's going around. It's scary. So I think she's kind of afraid of the fact that she might be unwillingly searching after her own brother.
Do you think she has?
I don't think she has any idea about that, but I think just the idea of the fact that she's even searching after the arrow on its own is kind of just a little scary.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry.